everybody. Tony George, along with Sean Salisbury, the ex-USC Trojan himself, going to talk about his alma mater here in a big game in the Pac-12 tournament here today. And Sean, if I'd have told you, without you not knowing the score, that Utah was playing in a ball game last night and scored 98 points, and they were laying less than double digits as a favorite, you'd have think they would have covered, correct? Well,
yep.
Well, guess what? 95-98. They gave up 95 points to a 5-win team. And quite frankly, Washington offensively this year couldn't get laid in the monkey whorehouse a fistful of bananas. So I don't know what's going on. With that one there, they gave up 60 points in the second half, and it was Washington. USC here, interesting here, Sean. These two teams split this year. USC gets the regular season here in the Pac-12 title. They won over UCLA by 1 point in a great ball game here. These two have met here. I think defense is going to be key. You're definitely not going to see Utah putting up 98 tonight. As a matter of fact, Sean, and I know you know a lot about this USC team, but it's interesting to me when you're talking about that team scoring 98 points last week, Utah, against the two games they played against USC, they averaged 40 points per game less than that. They only put up 58 points a game against USC this year in those two games where they split. And of course, back on the 27th of February, your Trojans took a 10-point defeat on the road and only managed to put up 61 points in that one here. Very interesting game tonight. The line is USC is up to 7.5, and the total's sitting at 140, Sean. I like your Trojans in this tournament overall, just to get to the finals here. But we're talking about a 7.5-point spread against a team that put up almost triple digits last night. Your thoughts?
We're not defending the perimeter shot very well. We meaning USC, Tony. And I don't play the homerism. This is about making money, and I love my alma mater. But they're going to win the game. They're going to win this game. You and I both agree on that. But when it comes to the betting side of this and not just the analysis side of it, Utah's playing better basketball. But Tony, when you extend yourself against a 5-win team and have to defend it late, if you're Utah, what do they have legs left tonight? Well, where are their legs at, right? I mean, and SC's listen. They've got a top 3 pick in the draft in Mobley coming up. He ain't getting out of the top 5, I'm telling you. So they've got a star. Yeah. They don't defend the 3, but I can tell you another thing Utah doesn't do, which is unlike their past years and recent years, when Rick Majerus was there and through this, they're like their football team, always been pretty physical. They do not rebound well, but they're shooting better. If we defend the 3-point line and dominate the glass, this game won't be close. I am a little nervous about it. I don't think this point spread's going down. If it moves at all, Tony, between now and game time, agree or disagree, I think it's going north. I think SC would extend this. Yeah. I'm just curious about the fresh legs. I'm going to take a flyer here, although I don't think it's a major reach. I just think the Trojans have learned their lesson. I think they're fresh and ready to go, and I can't see them giving up 80 points tonight, let alone 98. I think they're going to keep Utah down, defend the 3-point line, and do what you do. Dominate the glass, and I think things turn out. Close late, SC extends the lead. This is 8.9-point victory. Won't get to double digits, but close. SC moves on. Utah shot it all last night, brother. I don't think they got enough in the tank to do this 2 nights in a row.
I agree. And in the last 5 games, USC's defense has allowed 62 points per game. They're only putting up 67. They're going to want to dominate the board, slow it down, and dictate pace. That's what they're going to do. That's the recipe for success, which is why I like the under 140. Now, this thing, as you mentioned, it opened at 7, sat at 7. It's up to 7.5 now in the last hour. We're taping this at about 9:30 Pacific time in the morning. You're going to see 8 on this, I think, before the day's over. I think you're right. If it gets over 8, I'd stay out of it. But anything under 8, I think they can get in here. They're also coming off avenging a loss here obviously, to me, I think USC is the best team in this conference. I mean, hands down. Mobley's maybe, actually,
Phenomenal.
De Silva at Stanford's really good. Stanford, I don't know what happened to Stanford last night, dude. They got blown out by Cal. I mean, they're going to get murdered the next game, but I mean, unbelievable. And that is part of March Madness. You see things like that from time to time. You scratch your head, Sean. So, nothing, not even USC playing a weak sister, not, Villanova playing a weak sister today. I don't know how that game's going to turn out. Nothing comes easy. Nothing comes easy.
Oh, hell
you can
no.
wipe the slate clean, in my opinion. And those of you out there, some gambling advice, just keep it low volume. Low volume. Don't spread. If you spread it around 8 or 9 games a day, you're going to lose your ass. I'm telling you right now, here in Vegas. Are you down at the sportsbook, Tony, betting every game? No, I'm at home on my app betting 2 or 3 of them a day, and that's it. I'm going to watch them for opportunities for tomorrow, but you start spreading it around, it's big trouble. Folks, don't forget
that's the tempting part of it, Tony. I didn't interrupt you. That's the tempting part of it. It's March Madness. You think you got to get it all in bulk. Spread it out. We got a while, man. We got tournaments. We got we got the March Madness. We got a lot of it. Slow it down. You never go broke taking a profit, so let's keep taking a profit here. I think we're both going to win with Texas as the dog and USC as the favorite.
Oh, well, I've already won my biggest bet of the year in college basketball. I got a bone-in ribeye and a beer coming from Sean Salisbury on the Michigan Iowa game. So hey,
Keep digging, brother.
Nonetheless, get over to DocSports.com. A free $60 in the link description below, and we got 25% off any handicapper on the website in any sport for a daily or a weekly package. And there's a promo code box. Type in T25F, T25F, and be sure and get a discount. Be sure and check out Sean Salisbury and his show on iHeartRadio. Isn't that where you're at, Sean?
Yep, on the iHeart app nationally. And if you're locally in Houston, sports790.com, 6 to 10 a.m. Monday through Friday morning drive.
There you go. We'll be back at you Friday for some more free picks, folks. Thanks for tuning in.